wins, and obviously a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people a lot more excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones, and he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Good work, boy. Let's go.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led by the second-year man from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
And for all the collegiate success he had, highest passer efficiency rating by a mile, he's a guy who's had his share of detractors at the professional level, but I do like his poise, I do like his moxie, and I love his accuracy.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The numbers for Smith-Schuster in that game last week. 8 catches, 108 for the yardage and the score, too.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in this first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get. And Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. Well, they watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages. Blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
And the former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. This defense for the Lions, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have a production mix they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That is caught. It's Williams. Touchdown. Max Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
What was that, Ruck?
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurry movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Throwing now is Murray. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. There's Murray out to his left. There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the...
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Lions.
Let's go. After run, 7-0 on EA Sports. With the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now a 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stumped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
McCaffrey. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
One of the more productive and durable players up until last year. Remember, in 2019, 116 catches, which was an all-time record for NFL running backs. Trying to come back from an injury-filled 2020, just 17 catches on the year. Sure is great to see him back on the field doing his thing.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Murray now on first down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Snap comes to Murray at 1. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. The Lions now are going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Murray. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Let's go.
Travis Kelce as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this is incomplete with the clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Tua, the final shot before half. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now this time Murray to throw it. They'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far, brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Murray going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the... conversion.
And the Lions 1st down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Brent, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in.
Have a few men in the box there.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And despite the completion, they're going to end up losing 3 there. 2nd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray now to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
Always.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout.
Here we go.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Murray to air it out again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9. There is 10-yard line.
17's Mike 17.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Amari Hooker. And the Bears are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 26. They'll line up on 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Tua. Into the hands of Sanders. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. First down now, but that clock rolling. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's Tua. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Chase Claypool, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bears down by 8. A minute 15 remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Tua. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
They'll try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone. It's a 2-point conversion. It's successful. Huge, huge conversion there to tie this thing up. But they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board. But job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Detroit back in possession of the football. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gets you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, They're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Back to throw. Murray. Buying time to his left. Going up top for Cup. Oh, wide open. Complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge game, and that turns things around.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And the Lions are going to win this game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Lions, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road date